Welcome to our very first podcast at the I Promise News team. We're here at the taco shop in House 330. We're getting ready to talk about...
That's so crunchy.
That's so crunchy.
Oh my God, look at it.
What's up?
Am I all locked and loaded? Oh, that sounds good.
Like that, what are you doing? Just like that, Mr. Warren.
Well, hello, good morning. Or good afternoon. I don't even know what time it is. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Good. I love y'all shirts.
Thanks.
So this is y'all first podcast I heard, huh?
Yeah.
And I get to be y'all first guest?
Obviously. Yeah.
Oh, I am honored. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Well, welcome to our first podcast at the I Promise News team. We're here at the taco shop in House 330. We're getting ready to talk about
That's so crunchy.
some very important things. We're working hard and have dreamt about doing a podcast for the longest time, and we're excited to introduce you to our special guest. But before we get started, let's introduce ourselves. What's up? I'm Aliza. I'm an 8th grader at I Promise School, and my favorite subject is math.
What's poppin'? I'm Christian, and my favorite subject is music.
What's up? I'm Jenisha. I am a 7th grader and I love world history, obviously.
Hey, what's up? I'm Dominick, an 8th grader at the I Promise School. My favorite subject is reading. And now, I'd like to introduce our guest, LeBron James.
Whoop. Hi, I'm LeBron James, and I am a 12th grader, and my favorite subject is math.
Welcome, Mr. James. How are you doing today?
Fantastic.
We're excited to have you on our first episode, and we got a wide range of topics to get into.
Let's do it.
Okay, so when you were starting out in the NBA in 2003, what would you tell younger LeBron about mental health?
Oh, wow. What would I tell younger Brian about mental health? You have to protect that, and it's okay sometimes to hold some stuff in, but if you hold it in too long, then, it can become overwhelming. So, to be able to have a friend or a parent or a guardian around that you can just talk to be able to just release that energy, release that, that tension, or anything. It could be, for me, it could have been a big game that was coming up the next night, or, for you guys, it could be a big test or a quiz or something that's coming up. To be able to just talk to someone, I think that helps out a lot. So I would tell my younger self just to make sure you communicate it, let it be known how you're feeling, and talk about things.
Younger LeBron would appreciate that.
For sure.
Okay, what is your best tip for handling when you feel like you have failed?
My best tip for handling things when I think I failed is always about going after it again. It's a great musician, R&B artist named Aliza, and she said the first you don't succeed, you pick yourself up and try again. And you take that with you for sure. I mean, it's a great song. She's a great artist, but that is so much truth to what she was saying. Because you're not going to always succeed in things, but that doesn't mean that you stop. You go back up and try it again.
Gotta fail to succeed.
How do you feel handling the pressures of your daily life? What's one specific thing that you do to practice self-care?
What I do to practice self-care is I sleep. I love to sleep. I have to get my 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours plus. I think that's the best way to re-energize your body, re-energize your mind, re-energize your spirit, re-energize everything. When you sleep, you have great dreams, you come up with great ideas, and at the same time, you're giving your body an opportunity to rest. So you're killing a lot of birds with one stone at the same time. So I think, sleeping is something that's very, very important on a day-to-day basis.
Sleeping helps everything.
For sure.
So we already know we are family. We know everything's earned, not given. And we also know about Taco Tuesday. But what gets you going in the morning? What's your self-motto?
My self-motto is, I guess I would say YOLO. You only live once. And if you just have that mindset when you wake up, you're like, first of all, I woke up again. So everything else is extra credit. The man above has given me another opportunity to breathe life, and let's live to the fullest. Let's make the most out of today. You can't worry about yesterday because it's history and tomorrow's a mystery. So let's live today, and it's a gift. That's why they call it the present.
Every day is a new day.
For sure.
It's great. What are your hopes for I Promise?
What are my hopes for I Promise? There's a couple of things. One, I want to continue to see you guys continue to grow as men and as women. You guys are one of my biggest treats that I've ever had, to be able to see you guys grow from here to here to here, all the way up into, high school, to some of you guys are now off to college. That is something I want to continue. And then at some point, I want to see a nice big garden here where we make our own vegetables and fruits and things of that nature. So I've been hearing a little rumbling around here lately, and hopefully we can get that done soon.
Okay, now back to me. Why is it important for young people like us to help our own communities? What is your favorite part about giving back to our community?
I personally think that it's only important to you if you feel it. I think a lot of people give back to their communities because they want to see people talk about it or get written up in a newspaper. They want the headline of it. I think for me personally, I never cared if it was one write-up. I never cared if it was one person talking about it. I never cared about a news clipping or a magazine cover. I only cared about the families and the kids that we were helping. And that's all that mattered. And the conversation that we have as a family, throughout our community. So if it's something that you're passionate about, then I think it's something that you should do. But if you're not passionate about it, I think people are going to see it and be like, well, they're just doing it just to do it. So that would be me.
That's great. To be honest, this is really good.
I appreciate it.
What do you wish more people knew about you?
If it was, what is something that I wish people knew about me? I am hysterical. I love to laugh and joke and make jokes and scare people throughout the day. I like to hide behind doors, and when you walking by, scare you, all that type of stuff. I'm insane. Like I'm yeah.
You must love Halloween.
How did you? Which one of y'all? Who told her that? Which one of y'all told her that Halloween was my favorite holiday? That is my favorite holiday. I love Halloween. That is absolutely my favorite.
Same, I love Halloween.
All right, so what is the proudest moment in your career?
Wow. The proudest moment in my career so far, and I would say my life, is Bronny, Bryce, and Zuri. My three kids that, there are my treasures, my gems, they're my life. And that would be my proudest moment, to see where they are today. Bronny, Bryce, and Z. It's like, it makes me happy. It makes me smile every single day.
Okay, I've got a question for you.
I'm listening.
Okay, so if one of your kids was to play basketball and they were against you, would you go easy on them?
Absolutely not. No, I will absolutely not. Now, I would much rather be on the same team with Bronny and Bryce, but if we happen to ever be on opposite teams, I'm not going to take it light on them.
That's kind of messed up.
All right, so I'm a gamer, so what's your favorite game to play?
Today?
Any kind.
Well, when I was growing up, obviously you guys are much younger than me, but I used to play a game called Tecmo Bowl. It was a football game, and I used to play Double Dribble. It was a basketball game. As I started getting a little bit older, there was a game on Nintendo 64 called 007, and it was basically James Bond, and it was, shooting and things of that nature, and it was really, really cool. I loved playing those type of games. Now today, it will probably be Madden. I love football, and I'm playing Madden 23 right now. I can't wait. After I'm done with you guys and this great podcast that you guys got going on, I'm going home and I'm going to get on my game and play Madden 23.
Of course you are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe you can give me your gamer tag and we can teach you something.
No, I appreciate that up top.
Aren't you on the cover of 2K21 or 2K22?
I'm on the cover of one of those. I don't remember which year it was, but I've been on the cover of 2K. It's a good game as well.
Would you ever create a game about your life?
Wow. I don't know. It would be something that I think it'd be pretty cool, just like, from the bottom all the way, to the top. And it's something that we all try to strive for on a day-to-day basis it could be anything. It could be like, okay, I want to finish this project. And I started from writing the first note down to getting an A on my project, or playing a video game where you're like, oh, I started at level 1, and in order for me to beat the game, I got to get to level 20, So I think it's something that we can all learn from. And if it came with me talking about my life and us being able to conquer things that go on in our world and our lives to be able to be as great as we can be, I think it'd be something that'd be really cool.
What do you hope young people take away from your legacy as an athlete and a community leader?
I will hope that people take away that because I was able to play the game at such a high level, that none of that mattered to me because my legacy off the floor was more impactful, and I know you guys are young, but if you ever want to look up an unbelievable athlete, but his impact was so much greater than what he did inside the ring. His name is Muhammad Ali. He changed the world, and it wasn't because he could, box, and he was amazing. He was amazing. But what he did outside of the ring, his name is Muhammad Ali, and the people called him the People's Champ. And I thought that's something that resonates with me. He's somebody who inspires me to be who I am off the floor. So hopefully my impact is much more greater than me actually playing the game.
That's great.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. You have it from the LeBron James. Thank you for spending time with us, Mr. James. I'm Aliza, along with Dominick, Jenisha, and Christian. This has been our very first podcast from the I Promise News team, and that's a wrap.
Ooh, man.
A burrito wrap.
A burrito wrap.
We got a shot for you.
And since now you have been on our first podcast, we have a shirt for you. So now you're a part of our news team.
I'm part of the news team now?
Yeah.
So I could come on and ask questions for the next guest too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. So I could take the shirt out? Or
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hold on, give me a second. The I Promise School News. I love it. More than a team. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing.